Welcome back, everyone, to the Detroit Lions franchise. We are here in the divisional round of the NFC playoffs, hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. Kind of a weird playoff matchup, if you want me to be quite honest. Eagles in real life are 10-1. They're playing really good football, perhaps the most talented team in the NFL. And our Detroit Lions taking their spot here. We are the #1 seed in the NFC. And the good thing about hosting the Eagles is that, A, we're at Ford Field. It's rocking, it's rolling here in Motown. But the Eagles were able to, in the wild card round, beat the 49ers. So two heavyweights in the NFC squaring off in the first round. That's a good situation for Detroit. Makes our path to the Super Bowl a lot easier. So here we go. Jared Goff in the first quarter here. We've got a pass going incomplete, throwing out of the reach of the tight end, Sam Laporta. Getting hit as he was thrown. I mean, Laporta was open, and we just didn't quite get it to him there. So 4th down and 2, we are going for this. Dan Campbell-esque type call here. Ben Johnson being aggressive. We got Montgomery trying to shoot for the first down, but he's not going to get there. In 4th down and 2 situation, we get stopped short. Eagles will take control of the football here, close to our 50-yard line. Let's take a look at Jalen Hurts' numbers on the season. 24 touchdowns, 10 picks. Jared Goff had a better year, all things considered. A lot more touchdowns. 39 touchdowns to be exact for Mr. Jared Goff. And there's the pick. Jalen Hurts has got 10. He's up to double digits during the regular season. Emmanuel Mosley makes him pay. Huge play right there from our cornerback. I mean, he basically was throwing to Mosley. Mosley became the receiver on that route. Completely jumped. 3rd and 3. Jared Goff going to throw this out to the right, looking for J-Mo. 3rd and 3. Going to go wide. Lions still can't move the football here. We do get pressure on Jalen Hurts off the play action. That is James Houston and Derek Barnes on the play, on the pressure. Hurts is going to go down. 2nd down and 19. They're going to run this with DeAndre Swift, former Detroit Lion. He's going to get a big gain right here, giving this all the way down to 3rd down and 1. A gain of 18. Absolutely insane run right there. Lions couldn't get enough pressure, but we do get the stop on 3rd down and 1. Swift is going to get stopped in the backfield. Great play for the Lions defense. 1st and 10 here with 11 minutes in the second quarter, so very beginning of the second quarter. Goff's going to fire this out in a little hitch route here to J-Mo. Bounces off of one tackler. He's down the sideline, past the 20, the 15, the 10. He's going to get dropped at the 8-yard line. It is 1st and goal. Detroit, only Jameson Williams could make that play happen. He bounces off one tackler. This is a hitch route. This is not a very traditional J-Mo route where he's just streaking down the field. He takes a route that stopped him at the 50 all the way to the 8-yard line. Just crazy speed by Jameson Williams. Pass almost thrown to a Eagle defender. Could have gone the other way. Easily could have gone the other way. So at least it was dropped, and we secure the 3 points. So it's 3-0 here, Detroit. 3rd down and 5. Pass will be incomplete. Good pressure right there. Brian Branch, the rookie safety, coming on in, putting pressure on Jalen Hurts. Take a look at this play. We almost got a block on the field goal attempt. We were literally just a palm, a hand size away from blocking that football. Would have been huge momentum swinger for Detroit. Big run right there. 3rd down and 1 now for Detroit. We're going to be killing that clock. About 1 minute and 28 left to go. Here's a pass completed to David Montgomery yet again. They just left it wide open. You take what the defense is going to give you there. We got a big-time 1st down. So 3rd down and 7. Underneath a minute left. 58 seconds left to go. Goff, not a lot of pressure on him, but he does throw and fire into the end zone last minute, and it is Jameson Williams coming up again with another huge catch. This time good for 6. Good read by Goff. It wasn't the most open route, but, you know, it had to be there. Had to be the only place that Williams could catch it. I feel like if that happened in real life, I think J-Mo is out of the game. Like, his chest, neck area was hit by that guy's knees. Very, very tough kid out there. Tough kid. 2nd down and 1, and that's going to be a touchdown. Dallas Goedert was completely wide open. We had definitely a lot of miscommunication on the back end there. Nobody blocking Dallas Goedert. Probably something that I did on the user control here. Lions looking to get another big play, and it is Jameson Williams. He's going to beat the former Lion, Darius Slay. What happened here? Big play Slay could not make the play. He went up for the deflection, and J-Mo Enough concentration, able to grab it. That is his second touchdown of the game. And it was just a deep bomb, just a prayer job by Jared Goff. And there you see Darius Slay just trying to make a play on the football and just couldn't quite tap it away. So 17-10 Detroit. Here's a pass completed. Oh, big hit. Delivered there from the secondary. Here's 2nd down and 4 now. Eagles handing it off to Swift. He is trying to get into that end zone. Trying to shoot for his first touchdown of the game. A little payback here against his former team. He will not get a chance to as Jalen Hurts with a little read option. Keep. Going to get into the end zone. It is a tie football game now. 17-17. Let's go 3rd down and medium range for Detroit. With not a lot of time left here in the 3rd quarter. About 2 minutes. Here's a pass completed here to J-Mo. Can't utilize his speed and get upfield a little bit more to get that first down. I think we might have had Laporta just for a split second there. Didn't find him quite quickly enough, and we had to punt the football away. Meanwhile, next possession here for Philly. Due to our punt, A.J. Brown finds the end zone. Philly takes the lead. You can feel it in the air. There's a little bit of doubt creeping in for Lions fans. At home, at the stadium, there's a little bit of doubt right now. We're down by 7, underneath 10 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Is it SOL time? Is it same old Lions time? Are we going to tie, or are we going to drop the ball here? Are we going to win the game? First playoff victory since '91, or are we not going to get it done? Number 1 seed. We had all the cards in the making to finally get the monkey off our back. How's it going to end, guys? How's it going to end? Here's David Montgomery getting a big-time first down right there. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Let's jump ahead here to 2nd down and goal. Montgomery trying to punch his way into the end zone. Going to get stopped at about the 1. Goff looking to the sidelines, looking for a call here. Looks like we're going to go with the fullback dive. That is Kabinda trying to push himself in the end zone. And now it's just mano-a-mano. You got the Eagles D-line against the Lions offensive line. 2 of the team's strengths here. 4th down and goal. You got to go for a touchdown. We call on David Montgomery. And Detroit is an extra point away from tying this baby up. But there's not a lot of time left. You got 2+ minutes. Philadelphia now with the ball. They can kill some clock, get into field goal range, get out of here with a victory. They're moving on. So Detroit, you need some big plays on defense. Push these guys in the backfield. That's exactly what Aiden Hutchinson's going to do here. 3-yard loss for Jalen Hurts. 2nd and 13. We've got another read option play, but Jack Campbell and Hutchinson able to team up and take him down for another 2-yard loss. Oof. 3rd and 15. What's the play call here for Philadelphia? They're going to run this thing and look like Swift had an opening, but Jack Campbell comes through again. Makes a clutch tackle. We don't call timeout. We just let this thing run. We got about 1:11 here left to go. Montgomery with a little screen pass completed. Got this thing to 2nd and inches here. 1 minute plus left to go. Just get some first downs here. We need some chunk plays, though. Get in the field goal range, and now we can win the game with a walk-off field goal. Sam Laporta with a nice catch there. About 44 seconds left to go. Pass going to be risky, but that's going to be completed to David Montgomery. Nick Sirianni looking on. He's got to call a timeout here. We're at the 31-yard line. That's definitely in field goal range for Riley Patterson, but we want a little closer. We want to get this thing a little easier for Riley Patterson. Jahmyr Gibbs, huge run from the 31 to the 13. And all we got to do now is kill Philadelphia's timeouts, get that clock to about 3 seconds, call a timeout, don't fumble the football, whatever you do, get this thing centered up for Patterson, and we are going to get out of here with the first victory for the Lions since 1991 in a postseason game. Kick is up. It is good. No time left on the clock, and our Detroit Lions have gone forward down the field to kick that final walk-off field goal. The Lions are playoff winners. Whew. Against one of the most talented rosters in this game, the Philadelphia Eagles. Huge victory, great victory, and what a way to do it at home. I don't think in real life that's going to happen, okay? This is not a real-life simulation here. I don't think that the Eagles are going to be playing on the road in the postseason in Ford Field. Not going to happen. But in this fantasy world, we'll take it, and we'll take the W. Philadelphia with the 1 turnover, probably you could say, hindsight 2020, could have cost them the game. Could have cost them the game. They lost by a possession here. if they had just had that pass completed to Devontae Smith down the sideline, if Mosley didn't read the route correctly, if that wasn't picked, if it was caught by Smith, that could have been another touchdown for Philadelphia. Could have put this thing out of reach for us here early on in the game. Dallas Goedert led both teams in receiving yards, had a touchdown. Of course, J-Mo had over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. Insane performance here for him. I think that he's really coming into his own here in this franchise series, which I love to see. And we didn't really have a lot of sacks given up on Jared Goff. Our defense, I thought, played admirably against this tough Philly offense. You got Swift to worry about. You got Hurts, which is a running threat. You got A.J. Brown, who had a touchdown. Devontae Smith was shut down. He really didn't do much. And then, of course, Dallas Goedert's a tight end. But, they have weapons. They have a very tough team. So I think giving up 24 points to those guys was a pretty admirable performance right there. Good performance. Now we're turning our attention here to the 11-6 Seattle Seahawks NFC Conference title game. The right to go to the Super Bowl. That's pretty crazy to say if you're a Lions fan, especially even in video game world. That's very tough thing to spit out here. But we take on the Seahawks. They've been a tough team for us in real life. We can't seem to figure them out with the Dan Campbell era. Can't get those guys figured out. But in our franchise, the last time we played them here, I think it was week 2. We came back home. We beat them up. I mean, we beat them up pretty soundly too. Geno Smith, I think, had 3 or 4 interceptions. Like, we had him figured out. We had the running game figured out. They came back on us a little bit because we were kind of playing a little prevent. But it looks like they've kind of figured things out on their end. They're a little bit better of an overall team than us, just by a little bit. Got a little bit more weapons, I think, on offense. With Lockett and DK Metcalf, and I'd still take Goff over Geno at this point. I'd still take our running back duo over theirs. I'd take our O-line over theirs. I think there's just some little things on the margins, players on the margins, linebackers, maybe D-line. I'd probably consider Seahawks. Maybe I'd have to look more at their D-line. It's been a while. Whenever I think of the Seahawks, I keep thinking of Legion of Boom, and even though that's been a long time ago. Maybe their safeties. I think Jamal Adams, probably take him over anybody that's back there for Detroit. So, yeah, it's going to be a very even matchup, I think, now that they've kind of established themselves this season. 11-6, only 2 games have separated us. Should be a good matchup. But here at Ford Field, I would expect us to get a win. But, man, that place is going to be going crazy. If any of you guys that are watching here are out in Detroit and you've been to Ford Field, and you can imagine how insane that game is going to be. It's going to be rocking. It's going to be rocking, man. So hopefully we can put a good performance out there for our Lions faithful, get a victory here at home, go to the Super Bowl. Who knows who we're going to play, but I'm excited for the next one, guys. Leave a like if you like this thing. I'll see you then. As always, thanks so much for watching, and peace.